a folder. And when you click the folder, you see the list of things in that folder. So that is the same way you can see the ls has to be. So the ls is basically me saying wherever I am in, let me see everything in is everything there. And so there's also a command to know where you are. So the command is the pwd. The pwd is the command to know where you are. So that, like you can see my ls, we have there's my application, there's desktop, there's documents, there's download. So if I cd into download, for instance, I'm gonna use download, I think download, let me use document. If I cd into documents, if I cd into document, hey, okay, there's an s. So if when I cd into document, if I do my pwd, what I see next is my user, which is like the home, like the root, then Apple, which is like me, then document, which is the place that we are currently in. So if I do ls into document, the things I see are way different than the things I see when I did the normal ls before I enter the document. So basically, ls is just you seeing the things that are there. Then cd is more like you clicking into it. So let me just clear. So, and you can also go back. That's like cd dots dots back. So you can go back to where we are before. If you do pwd, we will be back as the apple. But if you do cd into documents, then you do pwd, you see that you're now in the documents. Basically, there is also make directory. So mkdir. So now we are in document. So we can perform actions inside the document that we are in. So if you are using your normal GUI, your normal user interface, and let's say you enter your document and you want to create something, let's say test case, for instance, test case. So this will be like the folder. Mkdir is to create folder. So if you do, so now we can do cd into test case. These things that we're basically doing, if I go to my system GUI, I will basically see these things being created. So this is just basically an example of how to use the terminal. So let's just get back to our slides. And so we want to build something that helps us learn the basic commands of how to use terminal. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. And in case you don't understand, you can again put your questions in the chat box. I'll keep my eye on the chatbot and check for questions. So let's just go back to sharing the slides. All right. Okay. Again, so what we are doing is the AI in developer state. The AI is going to build this our idea. The idea is to build something that help that teach people the terminal. So the AI is going to build something that does that. So we have we're going to be having two sessions. And the first session is that we watch the AI do his magic real time. Then we also like we just learn and on and see how the thing that the AI has done come to life. Yeah. So basically this is we like for instance, when like I said earlier, when you if you show somebody like the terminal for the first time, the first thing that comes to mind can be an overwhelming feeling. Like say you see somebody, imagine you saw somebody using the terminal. The first thing that comes to mind might be an overwhelming feeling. Like how do I learn this thing? How do I get started with this thing? So we want to build something that basically helps people learn this thing easily. So Toby, can you speak more on this slide?
Yeah, thank you very much, Ezekiel. So, like, we want to be able to like learn terminal. We want to move from 0 to 1. So, we want to be able to like build something that can able to guide us and have like that winning feeling that oh, we're able to achieve something, we're able to learn something, we have that goal, and we have like there's a way like we can learn terminal. We can read some sheets, like maybe some books like on how to learn terminal, but we have the long process, like maybe you have like 50 commands sheets like you used to learn terminal. Maybe you can use CD, this. But at the end of the day, you might end up getting panic because you have like 50 commands. But we want to use like build something that will help us to guide us and have that feelings that, oh, we are learning something, we are achieving something. So, and
Oh,
there's a
thank you.
question there like, why skip the end learning? So we are not trying to like tell you that, oh, just skip it, but we want to use like build something like a tools to have that feeling of learning. Like that's it. Thank you, Ezekiel.
Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you so much. So this is our roadmap. So the first roadmap, we call it the ice flow. Basically, we call it the ice flow. The first roadmap is prompting the AI, and the second roadmap. These are the things that we'll be doing when we are prompting the AI. So we'll learn ED, we'll learn grip, and we'll learn other commands also. So and we also use guided prompts. So what we are planning to build, we also have like a guided prompt that can help people navigate when they are stuck in the game. Basically, just think of it like a game actually. So we have the shell navigation, which is also like the terminal navigation, like you saw previously on my terminal. So you can see here that there is move across folder using CD and check location using with PWD, basically what I showed earlier. So we are going to be doing this, and we're going, and there is also a command. There is ls. I said ls is to show the list of things that you have in a directory. So there's ls hyphen a. So ls hyphen a is more like saying I want to see hidden files. So when you like input ls to your terminal, you don't see all you see all the files, but there are also some files that are called hidden files which you don't see until you put the hyphen a. So and the cat is basically to read file. And so we also have other commands that we'll be looking into. Grip is to search, and we'll just be seeing some interesting commands basically. And the interesting thing about this session is to give you like an introductory course, like is to help you show you the basic commands. We are not going to be going into deep commands. We just show like basic commands. And after this event, you can go ahead and try these things yourself. And the reward of the aim of this is not just for us to just come and do this event, but is that you learn something and you learn something new, and you can go ahead to um you know practice the things that you have learned, or and even build something. You don't know, you might build the next Facebook. You don't know. So after this, in case you have an idea, just go to AI, and it can give you something interesting. So our steering AI tools. So we will be using we will have our live prompting where we'll turn our ideas into functional web apps instantly. So like I said earlier, we're going to be turning our ideas. It's like saying I have an idea, instead of me saying, oh, I'm looking for my friend that is a developer that can help me bring this to life. Why don't you just speak to AI about it, and you see the magic that AI can do. So let's move. Toby, are you there? Can you speak on this slide, please, Toby?
Yeah, man. Thanks. So you have like deep end learning whereby you will have like the traditional approach. So the traditional approach is more like we have like a 50 commands upfront on our sheets. So and we want to like build something like our AI scavenger on. So how many of us here like we have like a scavenger, something that owns, something that be able to like help you get something and just understand it. So you have like one new command at a time. So we're not going to overwhelm you. We'll build something with the AI to not overwhelm you. So we have like a feedback. You know, in the deep end, trying to like learn something, the traditional approach, you have like no way to get feedback. So this one can have like instant feedback and like something that will give you the clue. So the motivation, like you have abstract example. So but the the scavenger flow is more like it's not going to be more abstract. It's going to be like interactive room puzzles. So that's basically it. And the creation process is very seamless. You have like a live coded something that is very interesting and motivating.
Right. Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you so much. So the aim here is not just that we're going to be talking. I know I've been talking since, and you might be asking yourself, where is the action? It is built with AI. I want to build something. I want to see something being built. So we're not just going to be talking. We're going to be doing theory also. So we're going to be doing theory also. So we're going to be taking it one step at a time, and you'll be seeing us navigating from Gemini to other AIs to help us build this interesting idea. Yeah. So the what we want you to take away from here is maybe you might not be perfect, but at least you have a bit confident when it comes to the terminal. At least you'll be able to do the basic things like you'll be able to move from files, move to folder, read files, just do the basic thing, know where you are, just and after this event you can go ahead to build on that skill. But what we want to do is just to give you the basic things that at least give you a little bit of confidence when it comes to terminal, and you can just tell your friends that I can now use the terminal. And they say, what can you do? You say, I can create file, I can read file, I can do basic things. Yeah. So and the AI is going to be our co-creation. So we're going to have a terminal skill coming out of there, and you're also going to have AI creation skill. And in case you have an idea, you can say, I know how to give AI to build my idea for me. So it is basically on two sides. We're not just going to be telling you about how to build AI, we're also going to be telling you about terminal, like I've been emphasizing. So I think it is time for us to cook. I don't know if you guys are ready. I don't know if you guys are excited as I am, but I am excited to see this come to life. All right, Toby, I think you can take it from here, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. And yeah, I'm trying to share my screen now. Can you see my screen?
It's loading. Oh, I can see it, man.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm trying to check something. Okay, my mic is on mute dead. So first thing first, like when you want to like cook something, we need to like add all those sauce, all those things, then set it on fire. Then, but for now, we need to like have like something that is going to like design it. Like this is our design system. So we use Stitch to design the whole process. So Stitch is like a tool that can help you design anything, and I mean it's anything. And when you have a tool that can design, and it's an AI tools, you have like that creative tools that can be able to like do anything, perform the magic. And so this is design system, this is design flow. So you have like this is the terminal scavenger hunt. So you have like a room. So thank you, Chris. So you have a room whereby you be able to like have like a progress track, mission, like the objective, the goal. And when you have the goal, you have mission, you need to like use terminal to be able to like achieve all those mission, achieve all those goals. So this is what we use to design it, and we need to prompt it, right? Because if you want to use AI, you need to like prompt it to be able to like perform the tasks. So we use this prompt. So we just told Gemini that we want to build the AI interactive game, and it should just give us a prompt. So we just prompt AI to be able to like prompt, get what I mean. So this is the task. So the task is just like we want to design a web-based interactive terminal scavenger hunt. So it's more like a stimulation and interactive way whereby developer like can be able to like learn how to use terminal and not get overwhelmed, because that's the goal. So we are using AI, we are building with AI, and we are building with AI to perform those magic. So yeah, so we also use AI Studio. So if you have like this design, you can export it. For example, now if I want to export it, I need to copy all. So I just use Control Command E. So if I copy all, I can export it to any format I want to use. So I can also, if I click on this build with AI, I'll be able to like get. So let me click on build with AI. So these are the, yeah, like I was able to like generate or like the design system, like markdown image that were able to like get ideas on how all those screens is going to work and everything is going to work out that deal. So the anybody like, because we want this to be very interactive, like we know that, oh, we are building these tools, we are building it together like a community, because it's very interesting. So do you have any prompts like maybe you can drop, like maybe let's have that sauce. If you want to cook something, you have like different sauce you need to add. Or Ezekiel, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I think we can look at it this way, that we have Gemini as the brain, the guy giving us the prompt, and we can look at it as we can see Flo as our designer and AI Studio as the engineer, the guy that is actually doing the cooking.
Yeah,
So you can
Stitch.
say Stitch, sorry, as the guy that's actually doing the cooking. So we can say that one guy, but just we're maximizing AI tools. So we're not just depending on just one AI. It's not just, oh, this AI is doing everything. No, it is we navigating from AI. One AI is helping us, giving us the prompt. Then one AI is giving us the prompt. Then another AI is basically doing the design for us, and the next AI is helping us implement basically. So that is basically how we're going to be doing. That is basically what we are going to be doing. Toby have cooked a prompt for us from Gemini. So we'll be giving that prompt um to each to help us with design, and then we'll move then to AI Studio to help us build basically. So Toby, I think um you can just use that design and because of our time, so it's because of our time that we have this the the prompt prepared, because sometimes when you are prompting AI, you going back and forth. I know that you might not have that time. So we already get the prompts that we're going to be using. So we're sending the prompts to Stitch. I think maybe you can start from that flow. So I think it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, so there's one question that said that that's Lucky dropped now. It said that is AI Studio better or anti-gravity or Firebase Studio? So I would not want to say like the word better, like all of them have like different purposes. They serve different purpose. Like for example, like Google is AI Studio is more like a model like you can use like to experiment things, and Firebase is designed for full stack app, so they serve different purpose. And anti-gravity, like they have like it's more like an engine that you use to build and just navigate, solve problem. So that's basically it. I'll not use the word better, but I'll use it because they serve different purpose and they are really better. They are really great. Like they are good. So I hope that
yeah.
answer your question. Okay.
So I also
So
think that you can also try experiment with these tools. Experiment with these tools. You can don't just stand in the middle at the front of the river and saying I can swim, or this one better, that one no better. Just like flow and get these AI tools and experiment with them, work with them, and see the ones that best serve your need, and see the ones that best serve what you're trying to build, and what you and that can help you bring your ideas to life. Yeah. Experiment.
yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Like, Firebase Studio, like you can use to do it anything, but generally, like, just like for this purpose now, like for example, now if you want to use Stitch, I'll use like it's very easy for me to just export it with
Export it to
AI
AI.
Studio.
Yeah.
So for
Not
Firebase
be as
Studio
easy as that
to,
using
yeah,
anti-gravity.
yeah, so they work hand to hand together. So now let's book this using Stitch. So if I click on this web, I can use web. So design for web and or app, but I'll use web this time around. So I can use which model I want to use, but I'll use Theory Flash. So let's go. Let's get it cooking started. So yeah, you can drop your question, like it's very nice. Like It's really interesting because this is like interactive session. So what is Stitch? So Stitch is like a design tools that can use to design basically anything like your thoughts, like your ideas. You can use it to design it, and it's very cool when you have a tools that can design basically anything. Like now, we want to like design this terminal scavenger hunt, and is is able to like build the app skeleton and able to like show you how everything's going to come to life. Like it's very sweet. So Ezekiel, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, so Stitch is basically your designer. Basically, just look at Stitch as a designer. Yeah, when when you have an idea, you might basically not have like the full picture of how the design will look like. You might have a picture here and there, thinking I want to use this color, I want to use that color, but you might not have a detailed picture of the designs. So basically, this is where Stitch come in. You can just basically get your prompts from Gemini as the brain basically, and you can give these prompts to Stitch, and you can also give it a description of how you want your designs to look like, and it will just do the work and do every other flow designs for you also. I hope that clears your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, thank you. And like Google AI Studio is more like the engine, like the layer. Where I Stitch, the Stitch design the layer. So you need something that will able to like engineer the flow, like handle the code, able to like preview it, like basically. So AI Studio is just something like that. It's more like it's the engine that handle the coding aspects. So you just like it's one click workflow. Just click on this, click on use Google Stage to build like the front end layout. Then you just click again to export your design straight into Google AI Studio. Then once you do that, AI Studio just perform magic, take the design and automatically generate the working backend code, everything. If it's database connection, interactive features, all the whole flow. It's very seamless to use and easily try it. So so it's already designing the flow now. So you just say that one prompt, I was able to like design this whole flow, have that build with AI tag, and yeah. So you can see the whole flow, the whole process, and it's very seamless. So now, so okay, do you have anything to say?
Oh no, I don't have anything to say. You can just wait for Stitch to work its magic, then we can expect
Yeah,
your AI to do.
yeah, yeah, it's done already.
Okay.
So you can see that this is like the inventory status, the whole flow, the whole terminal, the whole like the leaderboard, like the full process. So what are we going to do now? We are just going to click because the one click workflow. So you export this and you just click on this. Okay, okay. Yeah, so can you hear me now? So once you click on this, then you just click on the build to send your prompts. Okay. So it's using Gemini 3.6 Flash. So it's already gone in, it's trying to do all those flow. So this is like a design preview. So we're able to like select one of these designs. So which one should we use? But for now, I'll just choose skip. I'm not using any of the design. So I'll just choose skip for now.
I also want to say why the AI is building. I also want to say that because AI can now build, it's not like an excuse to not learn the fundamental coding skills that you need to build your whatsoever idea you have. You can have AI for to help you with the you can have AI you can have AI to help you with like having like your first demo or go if you want to build something that will actually last. Sorry, can you hear me now? So I was saying that if you want to build something that will actually last, you need to actually still understand the fundamentals of code basically. So it will be able it will be easy for you to be able to debug, see where the AI is getting things wrong, and be able to correct the AI. But if you depend solely on AI, your product might not go as far as you intend it to. It will you can just see it's having unexpected bugs and unexpected issues, and you basically not know where to fix the issue or where to start from. So still learn the fundamentals. You can start with Python, you can start with Java, and still learn the fundamentals, or and you can also do React or HTML, CSS. Just basically learn the fundamentals also while you build with AI. Yeah, so
All right, thank you so much, Ezekiel. So I was trying to like check my network that time, but I was so yeah. So the AI is currently building and it's trying to like cook the whole process based on the context, the stitch, the design. So while we wait, still building, still cooking. So we just wait for a minute. If you have any question, you can drop it. Drop.
Toby, is it possible to show what we built while we were practicing using
All right, all right, all
while
right.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah, that's very good. So we're able to like do this like within like few minutes. So like if you have a mission, like for example, this coins, this room, so you have like this mission, explore the root directory and find the system logic credential. So it's telling us to explore the root directory. Then we'll just use LXE to explore the root directory. So now it's telling us that we should read the .gates credential.txt. So how are we going to read it, guys? So how should we read the file? So we are going to use cat to read. So we
Can the AI
use
gives us
cat.
hints Toby, sorry, can the AI give us hints on
Yeah,
how to actually read the
yeah,
file?
the AI can give us hints. So you can so I just click on the hints now. So you can also ask what is in there. So we use like analyze like you have like interactive like flow like a AI guardian. So it's been like excellent work. Yeah, so you're able to like secure the alpha passport passcode. So now the gates, the scripts, everything's here. So it's giving you like a tip on how to execute the scripts. So what how are you going to execute the scripts now?
Toby, can you click the int again? Sorry, the int. So
Okay.
so if you see the int, you see the room int, you see the level one. Level one is ls hyphen a. So ls is basically I want to see the list of things, but the hyphen a is more like saying I want to see the list of things and also include the list of things that are eaten. So basically, and the second command is the cat. The cat is basically how to read. So the cat is so you can see use cat followed by if you see see the level two, it says use cat followed by the file name to read hidden file content. So cat is basically how you read file. So if I open my terminal and I want to read a file, I use cat. So basically, and that's what Toby wants to do now. So Toby will be using the cat command to read the gate credential text. Yeah, Toby, you can continue.
Yeah, so let me use cat now. Dot yeah dot get credential. So this is what the cat is doing. But now we need to like execute like we need to execute the gate protocol. So how are we going to execute? We use the dot gate uh protocol protocol. So it's telling us that this command is not correct. So we can use bash, uh, bash git. Let me try using bash git. Oh, type help if you. So we need to extract the key. Okay, this is the extract key already. So we can cut the readme. So it's telling us like, oh, how we are going to do it, and the next process is just to, oh, okay, kids. I think the credential. Let me just copy this. So let's do this. Yeah, I think this is the we're able to like extract the key, and this is the key, but
Um,
we need to
sorry,
like extract. Yes.
sorry. I think there is a bug in our system. Again, like I said previously, sometimes when AI builds, AI might build with bugs. So this is why you need to know some fundamentals. So can you change the level to maybe another level to see if that will be easy for
Okay,
us
let's
to.
use 11.3.
We can. Oh, the level you are even eating. Wow, wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The 11 are hidden. So we need to like complete one before we move to the next level. So basically,
Interesting. Can you check if our if it has built what we are
okay.
building? Right. So this basically looks like the previous one.
Yeah. So I was
Maybe.
able to like build this game, and for example, now this is the room 3 of 10. So we have like 10 room whereby we can use like select. So when we select, we can basically read this instruction, like this is the instruction, this is the process, like how what are we going to do? So we want to do what we want to do now. We want to the area is thick, so the smell of ozone. So we need to like know where we are, and we do the like that area. So once we do that, we will like know where we are. All the Indian file will be reviewed. Once all the Indian file are reviewed, so what are we going to do next? So we are going to like be able to like check the shadow. Like how are we going to check the shadow? We need to like cut the secrets key. Okay. Cut secrets. No, 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 no.
I think you
Let
should
me
just type
type
it.
it.
Right.
Yeah. We're able to review it and we are done. So but that's basically it. You have like interactive and it's like learn something, and best way to best we learn every day, and one of the best way to learn is like to play game, like when you have that feeling like, oh, we're able to like complete this level, move to the next level, like
Wait,
you're
can you move
reading,
to a
you
new
make sure
room?
that what do you say?
Can you move to like room 4?
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see click the room again. Sorry, Toby. Click the drop down to see the list of rooms. Okay, so you can see that room 3 is now cleared. That is, we're now done with it. So it's just basically like a game. So and I think room 4 is now active. And when we are done with it, and you can see room 5 is locked. When we are done with room 4, we go to room 5. Just basically like a level game, and you can just see this as like as the basics, like the basic a basic product, and it's something that you can build on basically. Toby, I think you can check if you can clear up level room 4.
Okay, man. So this is the description. This like words. This is the mission. So the mission now is like the cooling fan. So what are we going to do? We need to like know what is cooling. Like let's do name that ish. View to
So you can
review
see
hidden file. So
ls
once
is to
we
see some file, ls you sort to file, then ls hyphen a you could see more files. Do the ls, only ls.
Yeah, the
So LS
LS just show like
shows you two files. LS I think it shows you more than two files. It shows you I it shows you a double dot, then three extra files basically. So ls I think is to just see hidden files, and the cat again is just to run to be able to read the files.
so now it's telling us that we should let's check our table. So the artifacts we covered, we're able to like check what is in the table, and that's basically it. And for example, now once you are done building, we're able to like test. The thing is like you can enhance the view, you can just kind of like chat with it, and maybe if you want to enhance this view, make it more better, adjust it, add any features, you can chat it with, you can chat and it's going to keep updating it. So now let's publish. So if you want to publish, you click on this publish button, and it's going to tell you that your chat history and code will stay private, or your app will be accessible via a public URL. So let's get started. Then I'm going to connect it to the billing account, but yeah, let's continue. So the app URL is going to be talent scavenger on. So let's publish the app. So you can reset your progress. So while publishing, let's check. So it's still loading, still trying to like publish your process, your app. So while it's loading, do you have any question? So the voice is breaking. Oh, I hope it's not my network. Okay. So it's trying to publish. Yeah, that our app is live. So you guys can check it out here, and let's check it out first. Yeah. So this is so it's very interactive. You can use to like learn and keep enjoying the whole process. And let me also share this slide. So if you want to check it out when you are free. So Ezekiel, do you have anything
No,
to
no,
say?
no, no, no. So in case you have any question, you can drop them on the chat. We are
So
reading
that was a
this.
wrap, and it was interesting. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining and for jumping on the Discord stage and building with us. It's a huge shout out to everyone in the chat for dropping like amazing words, and we really appreciate. So everyone in the chat, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. And good take like this terminal command. You can like take it, like you can check it out, you can prompt it, you can even like build your own to be very way better, or build something else with it. So keep building, have an amazing weekend.
All
So
right, thank
Ezekiel, do you
you.
have anything to say?
Thank you once again, everybody. Thank you for those that stick with us. I remember we did this last month, and we were not able to do it well because of our internet. So we want to say a big thank you to everybody that came online again, um and chose to join this wonderful event. So I hope that you guys have learned something new. I hope that you guys have learned something that you can practice with. So, like I said, it is not just a one-time thing. It is not just I've learned stamina and that's all. You can still go ahead and practice. There are endless possibilities to what you can do with stamina. And there are endless